Morning everyone, and welcome to my garden walk. We're going to start here over by the fence and the lilac plants that have just come into bloom. And then up on the hill behind the garage, you'll see a flowering cherry tree. Behind that, the red leaf Crowder Vesuvius plum tree that was wonderful and pink, covered with pink flowers back in February, but now has gone to the red leaves. Next to that, we have one of my favorite trees. This is a weeping crabapple. I'm just crazy about it. And right now it's just covered with bees, just hundreds of bees. So Doris Deal, your bees are at my house right now, and they are getting lots of pollen for all of the honey that you're going to be making this spring. Now we're walking toward the Mount Fuji cherry tree. It's a gorgeous tree. It just came into bloom last week, right around Easter time. It gets a double bloom. Some are pink, pinkish and white, but they're just gorgeous. Look at them. White and pink, the full double blooms. Then we're going to walk here down toward the rhododendron. They're kept in the shade. They do better because we get hot summers. They do well in the shade. They get wonderful lipstick red flowers in May. Next to that are the purple columbine. They just came into bloom recently. Then we're looking up at the pergola, which is covered with wisteria. They came into bloom about a week ago. In front of the pergola, we have a spirea plant, all covered in white blooms. This tree here is a Merrill magnolia. It was in bloom in February, but now has gone to leaf. The blooms are single white flowers, very pretty. It's one of the first ones to bloom in February. Along the walkway are the Indian hawthorn, which are first coming to bloom, pink ladies, very pretty. They'll be covered with pink flowers within the week because we're having a warm week here this week in California after some much needed weekend rain. Above that's the Yoshino cherry. It's a single white blossom. Next to that is the Magnolia soulangeana, our saucer magnolia. That was covered in wonderful pink blossoms back in February. We had a hard frost and some of the blossoms turned brown, but others then opened, and it turned out okay. Along the fence is a solanum plant. It's a potato vine, white, and it is poisonous to deer, so the deer don't touch it. So I can put that on the fence and not worry about the deer destroying it. You can see the hills have turned green. Vic's going to have a lot of weed whacking to do soon. Turning over toward the pond and the waterfall now. The Japanese irises will be in bloom, I'd say probably in May or June, with wonderful, wonderful purple irises. Next to that, above the pond, are the Nandina plants. They still have their red berries from the winter. Those berries will disappear soon. In the back of the yard, if you can see it, the redbud, forest pansy redbud, has come into bloom. Next to that, and you can't see it, I have a Pacific dogwood that's about to come into bloom. Looking forward to that. That's always a delight. And we have some activity in the pond. Oh my gosh. Sunshine is out. Oh, it's my favorite fish. My yellow sunshine. Let's see. And there's Piggy, my orange fish. We have 5 fish. The white one at one time had a red dot on its head, so we named it Nippon, but it no longer, the red dots disappeared. At one time it looked like the Japanese flag. And then the silver and red fish with the single dot on its head, that is Spot. But there's Piggy coming up. So enjoy the garden. Hope you had a fun time. And have a marvelous spring, everyone. We're having a pretty one in California. And if you're not having spring yet, I hope you do soon. Bye-bye.